Hello friends, good to see you again through this video. Today I wanted to share a very quick question with you. What stops us in moving to the next level? That's what I wanted to discuss. We always want to go to the next level, right? For example, what is the next level? Let's talk about some real life examples. For example, if a person doesn't have a job and he gets a job, obviously he's moving from one level to the next level, right? A single person getting married, it's again a transition to the next level. uh, Maybe a married couple, they are getting a child, they are transitioning to the next level, they are moving to the next level. So likewise in our life we see we always move from one level to the next level, right? But when we move to that level, right, when we are in the process, like the transition process, most often we have this fear in our mind, right? We fear about the next level. Sometimes we fear about the progression that is going to happen in our life, or we fear about the resources, the lack of resources that we may have to accomplish the responsibilities given in that next level. And sometimes we feel like, what will people talk about me if I'm taking this kind of a step? And if I'm going to move to this level, what will people talk about me? Likewise, we have different kinds of fear. And the fear is the one which is trying to limit us, or which is trying to stop us in moving to that next level. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9, God said this to Joshua because Joshua was in a situation where he was taking up a new mantle, right? He was taking up the leadership role of the Israelites because Moses was dead, and the Lord wants Joshua to lead them to the promised land. And not only lead them, but also he has been entrusted with the responsibility of dividing the promised land among the 12 tribes of Israel. So he has a big responsibility. It's a great role for him to play, and there's going to be a lot of challenges, right? Because he knows about the people of Israelites, like they are not a very easy to move people, so there are going to be challenges. And that is when God says this in Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. He says, "Be strong and courageous." Today, the Lord wants to remind those two words to you and me because most often this is what we don't do. We are not strong, we are not being courageous in that situation God called us. And God says, "Be strong and courageous, do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." That's the promise God gave to Joshua. The same promise God is giving to you and me also today because He's a living God. He never changes, right? God is same yesterday, today, and forever. And He wants you and me to be strong and courageous because of one reason. It is not because of our strength, or it is not by our own boldness or by our sheer attitude, but more importantly, He wants you and me to get reminded of this fact that the Lord our God is always with us and He goes with us. That's why Paul writes in Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." So, all things doesn't mean anything that I can do, I want to do, right? But it is according to the will of God. All the purposeful things that the Lord has already planned for my life, He gives me the strength, He gives me the resources, He gives me the connections, He gives me everything to fulfill because that is something related to His purpose. And that's why, my dear friends, we need to walk in the direction of the Lord. We need to seek His presence, and we need to make sure that we follow His path, right? Because when we tend to stray away from His direction and path, that is when we are putting ourselves out of the protection of the Lord, out of God's guidance, and then we are on our own. But when we walk in His way, when we walk according to His direction, according to the purpose that He has laid out in our life, what happens? The Lord our God is with us, and He gives us the strength, and He helps us to accomplish. So we don't need to fear, and there is nothing for us to worry as we move to the next level. So today, let us remove that fear from our life that is stopping us to move to the next level. And instead of that, we have to trust in the Lord because He has promised that He is with us always, and He comes wherever He takes us, so that we can say, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." May the Lord bless this word. You all have a blessed and a happy day. God bless you.